When it comes to mindset, and this is not just a business talk, this is something that I apply to everything in my life. And it was something that I heard from Peter Crone, the mind architect. If you haven't heard of him, look him up. He's amazing.
Incredible guy.
And he says, life will deliver you the cast of characters and circumstances to reveal where you're not free or what is within. And once you start to gain some awareness and some understanding around that, you quickly learn that there are no such things as problems or mistakes. You've just got learning opportunities and gifts. And every struggle, every challenge that comes in, if you change the meaning attachment to that, that's where the real changes begin in the game of life, in the game of business. I'll give you a quick example, right, on how things changed for me. And I think something that everyone can relate to. If we go back to the circumstance appearing in our life and how people react, right? So you can see someone get cut off by a car, and two people will usually react in two completely opposite ways. One will be the road rager, man, get out of the way, F you, all the rest of it. And the other person will be like, not a problem, might be in a rush, it's not going to affect me. Now, the circumstance is exactly the same, but the two human reactions are totally different, equal and opposite. Why? It's because all that circumstance has done is revealed what is within the individual. So if you're carrying a lot of stress, a lot of anger, you might not have slept well, might have been tired, that's where the road rager starts to come out. But, if you've had a lot of space, a lot of time, and you're in a happy place in your life, then you've got more of that compassion, that understanding that comes up. Now, I used to be the road rager in life, the victim. Why is this happening to me? Until I realized that it's not happening to me. It's actually happening for me. And they didn't do this to me. They've just revealed what is within. Now, every now and again, I'll be driving. I might get caught behind somebody and I'll be like, oh, and I'm like, whoa, that's not them. That's me. Then I start to self-reflect on what's going on. Have I got an unresolved issue that's happening? Do I need to have a conversation with someone? Or do I just need to take half a day off and just, do something for Dan? That's a big game changer.
Me and Ben were talking about this the other day, and I think we were saying, like, as you get more successful, it's easier to realize that you have been going through rage and have been feeling like the victim, because once you start winning, then you start seeing everything that happened to you was for a reason. But when you're facing those challenges and feeling like the world's against you, it's hard to see it as, I'll get over this. But you have to quickly realize that those are lessons, because then you start reacting. You still stay in that road rager mentality.
Exactly. And sometimes the reason doesn't show up.
Yeah.
And you may not understand what it is, but you just need to absolutely trust in it.